Hey everyone, it's Keegan, and I don't know if you can hear this, I don't know if it sounds better in camera, in my head it just sounds worse, but I'm kind of losing my voice right now, and I feel like every single video that I do that I'm really excited about, I start losing my voice. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing 5 cute hairstyles for back to school. A lot of these hairstyles are pretty similar, but I did that on purpose because I found that if you get the hang of one hairstyle, there is a really good opportunity or likelihood that you would get the hang of the other ones. You sound like a man. These are super cute and they're pretty easy. Like I said, just as long as you practice, you'll get the hang of them, and they are pretty fast. Some take a little bit more time than the others, and you can also do them on a second day hair, like your natural hair, any kind of hair you have, you can do it. So let's get started with the video. First, we are starting off with the braided headband. So you just want to brush out your hair, and then after that you are going to take a section from behind your ear and brush that hair out, and then you are going to braid it. You can fishtail it, you can Dutch braid it, you can pull through braid it, it doesn't really matter as long as you braid it. And this section does not matter the size, just as long as it's behind your ear. You just want to braid that little guy all the way down to the end. And then after that you are just going to tie it off, and I like to pull out my braid, as you can see here. I find that pulling out your braid is a lot easier when you have the hair tie not tied at the end, but since this braid was so small, I did tie it at the end. I'm actually taking another elastic and I am just tying at the end. This will make it easier to conceal the end, and we are going to do the exact same to the other side. Get a section from behind your ear, brush it out, and then braid it all the way down to the very bottom, and we're going to dance while I do that as well. And then pull it out. Doesn't matter how much you pull it out, you don't even need to pull it out, to be completely honest. And then after I am done with that, I am doing another hair tie at the end just to help conceal it when we clip it or bobby pin it into our hair. And we are done. Completed hairstyle. Just kidding. No. I like to take the braids out and then brush my hair and put it in a sleek back ponytail. I find it's easier to get your hair out of your face and to get the top of your hair to be sleeked back. Or slicked back. I don't really know what the word would be. Then you just want to map out where you want your braids to be. I'm just kind of putting mine right next to each other, and then I'm braiding them. As you can see, this little bobby pin, I am crossing them and putting them on each side of the braid. So in total there are 4 bobby pins on each side of my head. If you want to put some bobby pins in the middle just to make it more secure, you totally can do that. Then I'm taking down the ponytail, and there we go, the braided headband. I wasn't really sure what to call this one, but I called it the braided half up, half down hairstyle. This one is really easy, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I honestly thought of this 2 seconds before I filmed this video, and I think it's actually really cute. This looks super cute on curled hair, by the way. I'm taking a section above my ear, brushing it out, and then braiding it down. You can, like I said, fishtail, Dutch braid, any kind of braid you want, and then I'm just going to pull it out and make it pretty large. And I'm going to do the exact same to the other side. So we're just braiding that and pulling it out as usual. I'm going to brush my hair back, and then I'm just going to position the hair as I want it. You're going to take both braids, put them in the back, and then tie them together as you see here. I'm going to take out those rest of the braids, and you can't really see it because my hands were covering it, but I am taking some hair and wrapping it around the elastic, and then just bobby pinning that so it will stay, and there we go. And like I said, this looks adorable on curled hair. I did it to one of my friends and I think it's so cute. And sorry I forgot to get a top clip of the top of my head. This next one is a Dutch French pull apart braid. I get questions on this all the time. This hairstyle actually inspired the video. So we are just going to start off with brushing your hair out and putting it all to one side. It really doesn't matter. So a Dutch braid is basically crossing your hair underneath instead of over, like a normal braid, and a French braid is adding a piece of hair to each section before you cross your hair. So each time you're basically just going to add a piece of hair, cross your hair under, add a piece of hair to the other side, cross it under. If you know how to French braid or you know how to braid, hopefully what I'm showing you is making more sense, but you're just adding hair and crossing it underneath. The Dutch braid is what makes it more 3D, and when you pull it apart it looks super cute cute. What I like to do is kind of take hair a little bit more away from the beginning of my hairline, as you can see. And if you begin this, what you can do here is add an elastic and tie it off and start a new braid, but I will not be doing that just because I've done this so many times. But I'm just going to add the bigger sections of hair into it, and you're just going to braid it all the way down like you normally would, and then we're just going to pull it apart. As you can see, there's like no particular like way of pulling it apart. You can just do whatever you want to do, but pulling it apart, my personal opinion, is what makes the braid look so cool. So here is the finished braid. I wear this all the time and it's so easy. It looks complicated, but it's so not. So yeah, this is the braid. Time for my not so messy bun. I prefer my messy buns to be a little bit more put together, if that makes sense. So here are like the requirements I like to do my messy buns on, but unfortunately my hair was freshly washed, so it was very silky and very hard to deal with. So basically I just have my hair like I'm about to have a ponytail, and then I just wrap my hair, twist it around my finger and wrap it up, and I just secure it with a ponytail or an elastic, whatever you guys like to call it. And I'm personally not a fan of how that looks, so I just twist it, pull it apart. I just kind of mess with it until I get it to the way I like it. I like to make it a little bit bigger. I just really mess with it until I get where I like it. It's okay if you don't get it on your first try. It certainly took me a couple takes to learn how to do this, and then I just like to bobby pin this little guy in place. Bobby pins are a lifesaver because 1, it makes it stay in place, and 2, it just makes it look better. I would recommend hairspraying this too if you want to. And then I'm pulling some framing pieces out of my head, and I'm still gonna mess with it. And yeah, I'm just making like the section on my hair a little bit looser, and I don't know why, but it looks super small today, and I probably would have redone it like if it wasn't that I was gonna take this out like a minute later. But that is my not so messy bun, and normally it looks bigger and like more voluminous, but it was like super small. And the last one is the half up, half down pull through braid. This one is so easy once you get the hang of it. I think it's super cute. So you're just going to put your hair in a half up, half down and secure that with an elastic. Then you want to split your hair into 2 sections, a top section and a bottom section. And then you're going to take a teeny elastic and put that a little ways down on the top section. And you're going to take your fingers and make a little hole or loop with that, and you're going to thread the bottom section through that little hole or loop. And yep, you're just gonna do that. And then now with that new top section, you're going to put a ponytail a little ways down and make a hole with your fingers. Wait for it. Yep, you're going to make a little hole with your fingers and thread the bottom section through. And I like to pull it. I hope that finds like hide the elastic better. And then you're just going to take an elastic, put a little ways down. This doesn't matter how like low or high you put the elastic, just as long as you put it somewhere. Make a hole and thread your hair through. Hopefully this is making sense to you guys, pulling it tight to hide the elastic. I know making this sound super complicated, but I swear it's not. Once you get the hang of it, you're just putting elastic on there, making a hole, threading your hair through. It's pretty much just repetitive motions, and then after that I am just going to pull my braid apart per usual. I accidentally pulled it apart a little bit too much, but I'm just doing that, and I'm taking a little piece of hair, wrapping it around the elastic and putting a bobby pin in it, and then just threading that through. I forgot to do this to the top section, but I'm just hiding the elastic here. And yeah, that is the completed pulled through half up, half down braid. That is the end of this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.